Are you moving through life without purpose? Are you constantly prioritizing other people's needs over your own? Are you exhausted by trying to manage other people's feelings and emotions? Do you find yourself trying to control what other people think about you? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone. And today I'm here to help you move out of these patterns. And don't forget to stay till the end because I do have some bonus tips to help you improve your self-worth starting today. Welcome to the Mindful Movement. If you're new here, I'm Sara Raymond. If you're returning, welcome back. I want to start today's video with a story about a client of mine. She came to me describing her life as numb. She was moving through her life without purpose, without satisfaction, and she really wanted a change. She felt like she was wasting her life, and she knew that there was an opportunity for more joy, more passion, and more fulfillment. And that's why she came to me. She really was seeking out support and guidance to move into that life that she knew was available. And through hypnotherapy and coaching together, we uncovered what the causes of her low self-worth were. She was able to shift the patterns that she had been living for so long and start to develop and embody the self-worth that was always within her, just needed to be uncovered. So I imagine that you, like my client, may be experiencing some of these patterns, and that's why you clicked on this video. So I'm here to help you today to start this process. And the first thing I'd like to say is that nothing is wrong with you. You're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. So the behaviors that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, these are all safety strategies. And what I mean by that is they are behaviors that you may have adopted many, many years ago as a way to keep you safe. And when you adopted these behaviors, you didn't have your logical, conscious mind. You didn't have the resources that you have today as an adult. You were coming up with these strategies as a child, and you were doing whatever you needed to keep yourself safe. So let me give you a couple of examples of how these might have developed. Let's say you had a parent who was an alcoholic and you never knew what you were going to get with their behavior. Sometimes they were angry, sometimes they were loving, sometimes they were fun. And with this chaos and uncertainty in life, your safety strategy was to always be good, keep yourself small, be unseen so that you would be safe. Or perhaps you grew up with a sibling who had a chronic illness. They were always sick and needing to be cared for. So you developed the behavior of just staying out of the way. Your needs weren't important because your sibling needed more attention. Or perhaps you were the oldest sibling and your parents relied on you to be the responsible one, to take care of your younger sibling. So you were essentially a parentified child. You couldn't be a child. You couldn't have the childlike behaviors. And so you had to prioritize everyone else's needs. You had to be responsible for everyone else in your family, which sent the message that you weren't important, your needs didn't matter. And in any of these examples, that behavior would have been embedded, or it would have been a well-grooved pattern that you developed. And perhaps it did serve you as a child, but now as an adult, that same behavior is sticking with you, but it doesn't serve you as the adult that you are today. Now, after hearing some of those examples, your mind might start percolating. You might start to have some ideas of your own. So let me know in the comments below what you think the cause of your people-pleasing pattern is. How did it start for you? Okay, so now you might be wondering, how do I shift out of this pattern? Well, the first step is to have the curiosity to uncover how this pattern originally started. And as you're exploring, give yourself some compassion and understanding. And recognize that these patterns developed as a child when you didn't have the resources that you have as an adult. So as much as possible, kindness, love, compassion for yourself, and understanding. Because we can't heal or shift from a place of judgment. So creating safety and meeting your own needs in a different way will give you the ability to shift those patterns. And when those patterns come up again, and they likely will because they're very much ingrained patterns that have served you for a long time, but when they come up again, remind yourself that you're safe. And that was then, and this is now. And it's okay to use a different pattern, a different safety strategy. And my bonus tip is a reminder that because you are human, because you are you are already worthy. You don't need to do anything or behave in a certain way or act any way that is not authentic to you to be worthy. You are already worthy because you are you. So I would encourage you to begin to shift from the outside in approach, meaning I'll be happy when I have this fancy car, or I'll be successful when I have this high salary that I've been reaching for, or I'll be good enough when you fill in the blank with what resonates for you. That is the outside in approach, meaning your worth can be taken away. So if you don't have that car, you don't have that salary, then your worth is gone. So shifting from that approach to the inside out approach, the inside out approach is I am happy, I'm content, I am successful, I am good enough as I am because I am human, because I am me. And when you can live from that approach, nothing else really matters, right? If you get that job, great. If you get the car, the salary, great. I'm not suggesting to stop striving, to stop working, to stop evolving, but it changes the way that you approach those desires and those goals. It changes the way you show up. It's out of confidence and worth because you deserve everything that you desire, not because you're trying to prove your worth, prove yourself to someone outside of you. And with this approach, you can finally start to prioritize your own needs. You can take care of yourself. You can speak up for yourself because you know you are worthy, you matter, and you deserve all that you desire. I know that shifting these long-time patterns and building your self-worth can be challenging. I also know that it is absolutely possible to feel content, fulfilled, and passionate about life. So if you want to go deeper to understand the root cause of your people-pleasing patterns and begin to build the self-worth that you really desire, I encourage you to join me for my upcoming workshop where we'll be using hypnosis, mind reprogramming techniques, emotional and energetic release practices to build that self-worth and help you move into the unshakable confidence that you deserve. So if you're interested in learning more, click on the link on the screen, and I hope to see you in the workshop.